Have you been wondering how can you grow your business and make more money? Well, I will tell you it's one surefire way to start growing your business, growing your audience, and making more money. And that is growing your email list. So today I want to talk about how do you grow your email list from ground zero. Even if you do have emails, we're going to talk about how to convert and make that an engaged email list. And so if that is something you are interested in, trying to figure out how can I grow my business and make more money and grow my email list, keep watching. Well, hello awesome entrepreneurs, and welcome back to this channel. As you know, on this channel we give branding tips and tools and strategies to grow your business, build your brand, increase your income and your impact so that you can live the life that you want. And on this channel we give so many videos just to help you grow and make more money and make more money. So be sure and check out our links down below. We have so many free resources for you as you get ready to do that. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell, ding ding ding, and every time we do a video you will get notified, which is about once a week. So grab that pen and paper. I'm glad you're here. Let's talk today about how do you grow your email list from ground zero. Now, I have a free course on my site, MarshaLynnHudson.com. Go there and click and you will get to the free course on how to grow your email list from ground zero. But today I want to give you a few tips on that. So when we talk about growing our email list from ground zero, we have to start afresh. Number one, okay, you may have already been doing emails, you have emails, but if you haven't been active and you may have a whole lot of emails and you hadn't done anything with it, let's start afresh. So you go to your email provider. I hope you have an email provider. It could be Constant Contact. I really like Constant Contact. Or it could be ConvertKit or MailerLite or MailChimp, whichever provider you want to use, but you do want an email provider, not Gmail or Yahoo. That's your email, but you want an email provider that you get templates. You can put your emails, you can send it to people, you can see who opened it, who didn't open it, you get all your tracking. So you want to create this space where you have a provider. And my top 4 that I like, and I will put them in the link below, are Constant Contact, very good email provider. ConvertKit, the second one I like, MailerLite. And I have had people to tell me about MailChimp. I don't really use MailChimp, but I've had clients to tell me about using MailChimp. So try those out or find one that works for you. If you have an email provider, but you don't know how to use it, then you want to find one that you do know how to use, okay? So that's the first thing. So once you have your provider and people say, how do I choose, Marsha? You choose what works best for you. You choose the one that you understand, one that's not difficult, one that you can get email support. You know, you can call them or email them when you need help, things like that. They're mainly $10 a month, $15 a month, $20 a month. Yes, you do need to pay for an email provider because you want the features and it will come back to you. So number 2, then what I talk about all the time, you need something to bring people in to your email, right? And it used to be, because I've been in this space a long time, well, we would just say subscribe here for our newsletter, get tips and tools for our newsletter. Not anymore. You want to give something away of value, and then people will give you their email list. So we call it a lead magnet, and it's just that. It's called a lead magnet because it is a magnet for a lead, okay? And whoever your ideal client is, that's your lead. And you want this thing to draw that person in. So your lead magnet doesn't need to be long. It just needs to be valuable. And in actuality, people really don't like them to be long. They want one quick win from your lead magnet. Your lead magnet could be a checklist. It could be a PDF. It could be a guide. It could be audio lesson. It can be something that's just really valuable, not too long, and it's one quick win. I like to download lead magnets. Sometimes I download an ebook. It was a free ebook, and the lead magnet was for me. Digital workbook. I like those. Templates, things like that. And so you want to create a lead magnet. And people say, well, where do I create a lead magnet? You could create a lead magnet in Canva. You could create a lead magnet with ConvertKit. And I'll put those links down below. The thing about it is now it's so easy to create a lead magnet. And I like to tell people it could be 7 steps to this or 10 steps to this. You could create it and develop it in Microsoft Word, right? And then turn it to a PDF. That's your lead magnet. Put a few little pictures in it. Put some tips in it. People just need to walk away with one quick win. It's like, wow, if I learn this from that, just think what I'm going to get when I work with that person. So a lead magnet is just that. And that is the #1 way to grow your email list. And then the next thing is you put your lead magnet everywhere. Okay. You put it on your social media. You put it in your blog if you have a blog. You talk about it if you have a podcast. You put it everywhere. You have your website. You put it on your website, because your lead magnet, you create a URL and you can copy and paste that URL anywhere. And so when people go to your lead magnet and they love it, right? It's like, oh, I want these 10 tips of how to grow my business, or 10 ways to become a better coach. I would love something like that. And then if I download it, I usually people usually ask you to put in their name and their email. Okay. And so now when they put in their name and their email, they get your lead magnet, and in exchange you get their name and email. Now you want to take care of people's names and emails, okay? So when they give you their name and email, you don't want to bombard them with sales and things like that. That's what makes people not open emails, okay? It's not that people don't like emails, it's just that they don't like bad ones. But they love emails that are full of value. So now that you had an email, it goes into your email provider, right? So let's say, for example, I have Constant Contact. I also use ConvertKit, and someone downloads one of my lead magnets. Maybe it's a guide or free mini course. So I have a lot of lead magnets, and then their name goes into my my list. And so let's say 5 people download, then 10 people download, then 15 people. So now I have these 15 people in my email provider. So I sit down. The next step is and create an email. Thanks to ChatGPT, it only takes a few minutes now, right? It doesn't take hours anymore to create an email. So when these people have downloaded my lead magnet, I know what they're interested in. So my email is going to be full of value for them. It may have tips in my email. I may have a quote in my email. I may have something inspirational in my email. I may have a link to where I'm giving a few free Zoom training in my email. And so people love opening my emails because they're going to get value. And then I send the email out to those people. They see it, and bam. So what happens next week? I send an email, right? The email may have some resources for them. The email may suggest a book. The email may have another resource that I've created. And so now week 2, I've sent them an email, and they're like, wow, these are great emails. And so we have to come up with a great subject line, because we want people to open our email. That's where ChatGPT comes in, and you can ask ChatGPT to give you subject lines for your email. And so it's a system to growing your email list from ground zero. But the good news is it's not a difficult system. And so I like to say, when you create your lead magnet, and you can even create 2 lead magnets, and in your lead magnets, it grabs the people, your ideal client. And so now week after week, I like to say at least 1 email a week, because you want to stay on top of your email and your people. Your emails don't need to be long. They just need to be value. You can have a beginning, like a hook to your email, two sentences, what I call the meat. You might have a paragraph or some tips or whatever in your email. And then at the end, a call to action. What do you want them to do next? You want them to go to your LinkedIn page? You want them to go to your podcast? So you have a beginning, which is a hook, a middle, which is the meat, and the call to action, and you send your email. It only takes a few minutes. And can you imagine if you do that 4 weeks in a row? That's 1 month. That's 30 days. You stayed on top of mind of these people. Now you've built your email list. Maybe you have 100 engaged people, not just numbers. We don't want to just work with numbers. I got 5,000 people on my email, but nobody's opening. That doesn't matter. Versus you got 200 people on your email list and 100 are opening it. You see? And so when you start building your email list, now whatever it is you have to offer, whether it's a product or a service, you've made this cold audience who came in from a lead magnet into a warm audience who are getting your information week after week. Now they're warm. They like what you do. They love what you do. They know you. They like you. They trust you. Now they're warm. So when you get ready to introduce a product that you have, and I talked about that on another video, and I'll link that in. Maybe you're going to make an ebook, or you're going to make a digital product, or you're going to have an offering, or if you have, and you get ready for, maybe you do coaching or speaking. But when you get ready for your offering, maybe you're going to have a workshop, and it's $47 or $97. And now, why wouldn't they buy your product or go to your workshop or get your service? And if you've built up this engaged audience, just think, if you have something and it's $97, which that is not a lot of money for people who trust you and they know that you can help them with what they want, and you have something for $97, and let's just say 50 people bought it out of your 200 people, okay? You're already at like $5,000 because you built your list from ground zero. You cleaned it up. You started afresh. Don't hold on to old numbers. If you got I've had an email, you got to wake up your list. And you got to wake up your list with content that's valuable to them. Speak to their pain points in your email. Speak to their struggles. Speak to their challenges. Speak to their desires. Week after week after week. And then when you get ready to offer something, they're ready to buy. So I hope that this has helped you. Be sure and go click and get our free course on how to grow your email list from ground zero, and get our free document on how to grow your email list from ground zero. And it's all at my site, MarshaLynHudson.com. Go there and you can find it. Download it for free. And get ready to build your email list. And not only will you do that, you're going to be increasing your income, increasing your impact, building your brand, building your business, growing your business, and making more money. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Leave some comments, because we love to know what kind of videos you'd like us to make. And until next time, as I always like to say, don't forget, the secret sauce to your success is you.